Okay, so you log into the thing. You log in right here. All right. And then you have to put in this login and password. And then it's going to bring you to this screen here. Okay. And the first thing I want all the students to do is go ahead and do the mix and match. Okay, and you're just going to keep doing mix and match until you know that you know all the definitions the best you can. If you have the other CompuTrainer that's on your desktop or on your laptop, it's underneath the glossary, and it's also called mix and match. It looks different, but it's basically the same exact information. Then once you do that, I want you to go to Take Master Exams. And you select whichever one you want, not the one with answers, just the regular one. You select the ones you want, and you're going to take the test. Now this first one says, in order to operate a competitive yet profitable business, real estate broker needs to be concerned with desk costs, which of the following most nearly represents a way to calculate desk costs. Add the total of the furniture for each salesperson. We know that's silly. That's not right. Calculate the gross annual profit for the firm less the expenses divided by the number of salespeople. That sounds pretty good. Divide the total cost of rent, utilities, and advertising by the number of salespeople. Divide the total operating expenses of the firm, including salaries, rent, insurance, by the number of, it's D. Because desk cost is about cost, not income. Okay, and then it says it's correct and it tells you why. So the idea here is I want you to read each question and then I want you to say, is A the right answer? No, because desk cost has nothing to do with the furniture. Is B the right one? No, because this is about profit. That has nothing to do with cost. So we're not going to talk about it like that. So these C and D seem similar, but D was definitely the more correct answer, and then it tells you the why. Okay, so then you can go to the next question. Or you can go to the next question, or you can just close out of this. So oftentimes I just close out of it. Okay. Now, what happens about this is really cool. I want you to taking those tests. So I recommend everybody, they take 50 questions a day. They take it slow. They don't memorize the answers. And they just, okay, slow. They do it over and over and over again. The first time they take the test, they're going to get like a 50 or a 40, and that's great. Go on to test 2, then go on to test 3, then go on to test 4, and keep going. Always, when they can save the test and when they exit it. Okay, so what will happen is then they can go to the scores report, and this shows them, okay, overall, we're getting a 71%, which is not a good enough score to pass. So where are we stinking the worst? Wow, here we look. Okay, we're only getting a 50 in contract theory. So we're really, oh my God, we only got a 7% in subdivisions. That's the worst. So we're going to go to subdivisions and business opportunities in order to see how we're doing in that. So we're going to go to select a category, subdivisions and business opportunities, and we're going to take this test. So then once they've been doing the test over and over and over again, they can see where they stink and start taking this test. Also, if somebody fails the test, like that somebody they know failed the test, they get a scores report from the BRE. So that's the best time to have them call me, and I can sit down with them and teach them what they need to know and teach them where they stunk and maybe give them some suggestions on how they can pass the next time. So anyways, that's how it goes. So basically what I want you to do with them at this point is just show them this, tell them to slow their mind down and say, okay, a developer can use the Street Improvement Act of 1911 as amended to raise funds for all of the following purposes except to purchase land. That's the correct answer. They're not allowed to purchase land. It is always to do improvements like providing for drainage, constructing sewers, and developing off-site or on-site improvements. But it's never to purchase the land. That has to be done already. So the one thing they can't do is purchase land. I want them to think in their brain and answer every question like that. Even though we thought purchase land was the right one, we wanted to read all the others just to make sure that there's not a better answer down the list. Okay? So basically, when you're done doing that, I want you to go ahead and just do some master exams with them. Just keep going through the test questions with them. We don't want the one with answers. We want this one, master exam 1. The main purpose of a deed is to provide evidence of the terms of a real property transaction. Does a deed provide evidence? No. A deed transfers interest. We know that. Evidence the change in title or transfer of an interest in real property. Well, it does. It is evidence. Identify the parties involved in a real property transfer. It does do that. It provides a written instrument that can be recorded. So basically it evidences the change in title, which is correct, and it tells why. So a deed transfers. Okay, then we go to the next question. Another name for an estate of inheritance is a fee simple defeasible. No, a fee simple defeasible is the one where we don't have alcohol, where the title can be defeated. An estate at sufferance is when the landlord is suffering and the tenant isn't moving out. An estate in fee that's the correct answer. And a probate estate, there's really no such thing as like a probate estate. So there is, by definition, an estate of inheritance is also a fee estate. So, this is how I want them to answer each question. I want them to say, oh, defeasible has to do with title being defeated like drinking alcohol. Estate at sufferance is when this landlord is suffering. A probate estate, we didn't really ever talk about that in real estate school, so we know that one's wrong. Estate and fee has to be the right answer. 3, on March 5th, a prospective buyer gave a broker a personal check for $1,000 made payable to the seller along with an offer to purchase property, but he told the broker he had to keep the check uncashed. So should the broker refuse the offer? No, we can accept a check as a deposit. Should the broker not hold the check but should cash it immediately? No, we have to follow the buyer's instructions. The broker must deliver the check to the seller within 1 business day. No, we need to follow the instructions. The broker may hold the check but must tell the seller that it's being held uncashed before the seller accepts the offer. D is correct. So that's how I want them to answer questions. Okay, I hope this helps. I love you. Bye.